so keep that in mind.
Yeah, hey, forget I asked.
That'll definitely do.
Ew. Join the Discord.
It was the least fun I've ever had playing this game.
A small but vibrant and extremely humble community.
No, I've seen the sleeves, but I'm like, you said you're suiting up and then you put your sleeve on. Thank you for saying that.
Because I'm a demon on the keys.
Next thing I know, we're both dead. I immediately left the lobby.
In Vietnam.
What are they playing for? Are they playing to win?
Stay humble.
Stay humble.
I am live. Welcome to the Dropshot, episode number 71. My name is Casey, also known as Razinon, and I am joined this evening, as always, by not a goddamn soul, because Tanner's not here again. Again. Grossly violating his, of course, contract with the Dropshot LLC. We'll get into it. No, but really, Tanner, he's in Zion, which I believe is a national park in Utah. By the way, he sent me a video of him in Zion, and it's all whatever. It's outside. So he sends me this video, and I reply, "That's cool, I guess. Looks kind of like my backyard." And he was fucking mauling, dude. You should see that Instagram DM thread. He got shit on so hard, actually baited, just 10 out of 10. Couldn't have gone better. He's like, "Your parents are such shit. They don't know how to raise someone." It was fantastic. So anyways, that's where Tanner is. He's probably being cannibalized by Gabriel Saul Perez, or they're both being eaten by a mountain lion, ideally. Because if you miss the podcast, Tanner, you deserve to be eaten alive by a large cat in the wilderness. That's what you deserve, right? So hopefully he's dying as we speak. But perhaps not. So if he doesn't die to a mountain lion attack, then he will in fact be back Wednesday. So that's where Tanner is. In game, of course. Now, couple announcements before we get this fucking party started. First of all, big fucking W here. Welcome to our new patrons. This is a list. Ryan A, Brandon L, Maple Yank Boy, the full name cuts off, but change it, Maple. Mary G, and Edge Conquest. Boys and girls, thank you very much. Patreon.com/thedropshot. 4 bonus episodes per month for only $5 a month. And by the way, I should mention this because some people have asked me. If you join the Patreon, you get access to the entire catalog, the entire backlog. So I think we've done like 9 or 10 bonus episodes. No matter when you join, you get access to all of them instantly. So you can like join and you'll have like quite a bit of content to listen to. And that is going to be even more true as time goes on, because we're not going to ever take down Patreon episodes. So join, you get the new ones when they come out, obviously, and then you get the whole fucking backlog. So anyways, patreon.com/thedropshot. Thank you, all of you, for joining. That is, of course, the best way to support us. And speaking of Patreon, real quick, I know we're a little behind on the bonus episodes. We've done 1 this month. Normally, we would have had 2 out by now. But hey, dude, we're busy. We're busy. Tanner's house is getting demolished, and now he's in fucking Utah, converting to Mormonism, read a book. So once he's back, things are going to settle in a little bit more. Now we're also in the process of figuring out making a website, which is going to be way easier for you guys for a lot of reasons. And we are also, of course, trying to talk to like a CPA, because I want to get incorporated in some capacity so that I can maybe do like a tax write-off for the cost of the website, maybe the cost of the fucking camera and everything. Doesn't matter, whatever. We've been busy with that though. That's why we're a little behind on the Patreon, but we're gonna have all 4 bonus episodes up this month. I guarantee it. It's just they're not gonna be, you know, normally at on Fridays at noon. This month they haven't been yet, but you will get them all. Fret not. And thank you for being patient with us. So that is that. By the way, Phantasm Actual, thank you for the offline Twitch subarino. I appreciate you, brother. A lot of offline support. Another thing, this is what's good about Tanner not being here, right? We had our Damascus hangout last night for the Damascus patrons, and we were bullshitting around for quite a while. And then we played a little bit of Call of Duty, a little bit of free-for-all, which was actually quite fun. Sniper's only free-for-all is like the best custom game mode to play. Don't at me. I was just barrel stuffing kids, dude. Barrel stuffing. But after that, we went and played Among Us, which we've talked about briefly. Tanner's too dumb. He's too low IQ to play Among Us, which is fine because he wasn't here last night. So we got to play without him. And this was like my second time ever playing, but I've watched a lot of streams of it, but I was still like definitely a new frog, kind of getting used to everything. But after like probably an hour, I was like, okay, I kind of get it. I kind of get the strategy. And then it was just fun as shit, dude. Fun as shit. I fucking love that game. So for all you Damascus patrons listening, I really want to incorporate more Among Us into the Hangouts, assuming everyone else enjoys them. Now, attendance was a little low last night, which is totally fine. I mean, you guys can do whatever you want. So that's why we were able to play Among Us, because the max lobby size is 10. So we'll have to figure out if and how it would be possible if like more people were there. But nonetheless, it was very fun. I enjoyed that a lot. What was I gonna say too? God damn it, man. I forget. Yeah, I don't know. I forget. Fuck. No, I don't. I did forget, but I'm trying to think of what I was gonna fucking say. Whatever. It'll come to me. So anyway, that was fun. Yeah. Also, we're almost done, guys. Hang in there. So today's episode is going to be a live Q&A. I've never done this before. I had like forgotten Tanner wasn't here today until like 2 days ago. So I didn't, and between that and talking to the fucking accountants and the business people, I didn't really have time to think through what I would do for today. So what I decided I'm going to do is a live Q&A. So we've got people watching live. I figured this would be actually a cool idea and we can see how it goes. So once I open it up, I'm going to just read Twitch chat for questions, answer them as they come. In the event that you guys are shit and you're not asking me enough questions, I have a pool of Q&A questions from the Discord like we normally do that I can use. But I would prefer to do like all live ones. Because a lot of those questions from the Discord, they're great, but they're like pretty backlogged. So I think the advantage of doing this live is like you can ask me something about like what happened yesterday and I'll answer it right now rather than answering questions from 3 weeks ago or whatever. So there is some benefit to this that I'm hoping you guys feel is also beneficial. So that is that. I'm going to move this light real quick. Hold on. There we go. Much better. Okay. Also, we're going to be doing a giveaway. We're going to be doing a lot of giveaways. A bunch of you have been DMing me on Discord wanting to give away Ultimate Editions of the game. Okay. Hey. Okay. We can fucking do that. So I've gotten like 5 so far. And I'm just going to give it all back to you guys, the community. Now, the thing is, of course, I'm going to leverage these copies of the game as much as I possibly can. So they're going to all have different kind of requirements. Now, I know last episode we talked about the code word, where I was going to say a code word this evening, and then you DM me the code word and you get the game. I'm going to postpone that because the purpose of the code word giveaway is to scam people who have never listened into listening for the code word, and then they DM me the code word. But it requires them to listen, of course. But since I'm alone today, I feel like this is not a good introductory episode for some new frog. So we're going to do the code. I'm going to say the code word next Saturday, the 17th. And then we're going to pull for that one on the 24th. So you guys will have a week to DM me on Twitter. I'll talk about it more next week. However, like I said, I've got a fuck ton of giveaways. A fuck ton, dude. And that's thanks to you boys who have been donating these. So we are going to do a giveaway next week, the 17th. So you guys have a week to enter the giveaway. Now, how do you enter? Just like the last one. I'm going to make a Discord announcement. You press the react button. I'm going to fucking pick one at random, and I'm going to give them a game. Ultimate Edition, obviously, of course, because we only do the best here at the Dropshot. So I will make the announcement in Discord tomorrow, and then I will be pulling it on the 17th. So you guys are going to have like 6 days. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I will be tagging everyone, so you will see a notification, unless you've muted the server, in which case I'm banning you. So that is that. And by the way, if you wanted to get in on that and you didn't know what the fuck Discord is or where it is, I've conveniently linked it for you in the Twitch chat. And that, by the way, giveaway is sponsored by... Wait, I'm sorry. Did you guys not hear me? It's sponsored by... You know what? Sorry. I had to redact it. This person wanted to remain anonymous. So they will remain anonymous. But thank you, anonymous person. I've thanked you profusely in DMs. But yeah, this is an anonymous listener of the Dropshot of Call of Duty podcast is going to be given away this copy. But there's like 5 more. So hang in there. And I think that is it for announcements. Co-host, partner, do you have anything else? No, that's it. Let's get going. Okay, bet. So, real quick, a couple announcements, actually, kind of. We've got Untainted with the 500 biddies, Yogurt staying with the Submarino 3 months at tier 1, and Slippery Digit with the 1500 biddies. Let's go, boys. Jesus. Dude, thank you very much. Slippery Digit. I like that name. Yogurt Stain. Those are like very similar names. And Untainted. I appreciate all of you. Honored, humbled, and privileged. And call me Al with the gifty boy. Let's go. Jesus, dude. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it. Al, Slippery, Untainted, Yogurt. Thank you, boys. Much appreciated. Much love. And without further ado, let's get this fucking show on the road. Thank you for the support. And if you were listening for the jingle, here it is. Now, before I continue this episode, I want to read something that was said in my chat. Here's a crazy idea for giveaways of Black Ops Cold War Ultimate Edition, which retails at 90 United States dollars. Give 7 entries to people that DM you the same day, 6 the next day, 5 the day after. Now, if any of you are mathematicians in the chat, of course, what that means is he wants me to give away 7 factorial copies, read a book, of Black Ops Cold War Ultimate Edition. Now let's do 7 factorial. Wait, is it a factorial? No, it's not a factorial. No, it's not. It's just, it's additive. Okay, well, I'm not a mathematician, so suck my dick. But still, 7 plus 6. Is that a factorial, dude? I need a math tutor to tell me if that's a factorial or not. I actually forget. I don't know if it's 7 times 6 times 5. But anyways. No. I don't have that much money, dude. 7 times 90. Let's just call it $100. That's 700 plus 600 plus 500, 400, 300, 200, $100. It's fucking insane, dude. Not sure that's what he meant. Okay, well, hey, shore it up. Tell me what you fucking meant, bro. Okay? Because I don't get it. Entries to 1 copy giveaway. Oh, okay, my bad. All right, Chupa. Sorry, bro. By the way, just joking around. Boy, this is not off to a great start, huh? Yeah, okay, Chupa, I'll keep that in mind. I will look at that again. I have a lot of giveaway ideas written down, so I'll look over that one as well. Probably not, because I need to get whatever. Doesn't matter. But yeah, nonetheless, thank you. Sorry, I misunderstood. Nope, I never liked Blink-182, Corey. By the way, okay, let's all chill, dude. Jesus, Optimus primed with the 5,000 fucking bits, Jesus Christ, and the 5 gifted subs, and call me out with the gifted sub as well. Jesus. Boys, chill. Dude, Op, that's a... Dude, Op, thank you very much, bro. That's a lot. That is very generous, brother. I appreciate you. Very much, sir. I'm deeply honored, humbled, and privileged. Thank you very much, Op. Much love. Very generous young man right there. Call me Al with the gifted sub as well. I appreciate you as well, brother. The designer of this beautiful overlay that you're looking at. So Op, Al, thank you both very goddamned much. I appreciate you. Miss Kaylee is in the chat. Welcome. Yeah, Chupa, sorry. I misunderstood, but we'll get there. We'll get there. One sec, Ven. We're almost done. Real quick before we get started, as I said in the announcements, if you skipped the announcements, we're doing a live Q&A today. So from the listener perspective, it's going to be largely the same. But I'm answering questions that are live from chat. So before that, real quick, playlist updates. We've got Blueprint Gunfight Customs. Okay. These are for multiplayer. We have Face Off, 3v3 Mosh Pit, No Streaks or Field Upgrades, and a variety of maps. We also have Hardpoint, Hills, and Kills, which is actually quite a fun playlist. So it's kind of like Deathmatch Dom, except it's Hardpoint. So Hardpoint, Hills, and Kills is just... The rule set is Hardpoint, but also you score points for your team if you get kills. Which I actually found to be very fucking fun. So that is its own playlist now. It's on a variety of maps. It's quite good. I strongly recommend Hardpoint, Hills, and Kills. And then the last playlist is Throwbacks, which is a mosh pit of 6's modes on the maps Rust, Vacant, Scrapyard, and Hard Hat. Which is weird. But yeah. Those are the new playlist updates. And then for Warzone, BR 1, 2s, 3s, 4s, Armored Royale quads, which I think has been in the game. It might have been 3s, now it's 4s, but nothing crazy. And then Plunder, Blood Money, 4s. So that is that. And now I'm gonna open this bitch up. So any questions for your boy, type them in the fucking chat, and I will answer them. But real quick, we've got Lemur Party with the 5 gifty boys. Let's go. Miss Lemur Party. Very generous of you, young lady. I thank you. I appreciate you. I'm honored, humbled, and privileged. The 5 gifted subs, Lemur. Thank you very much. Miss. Sister. Much love. Thank you. A lot of support tonight. You guys need to chill. Once again, the feedback I'm getting is that everyone likes this podcast better when Tanner is not here. So I heard you loud and clear. So we'll keep that in mind. And now I think we will get into the meat and potatoes of today's episode. This is our first ever largely unscripted podcast, so I'm kind of curious how this is going to go. Yeah, for sure, Op. You don't need to give me bits to make up for not being here, Op. But I appreciate it nonetheless. So thank you, dude. They do need to make a gifted Patreon button for sure. I would be giving away a bunch of Patreon memberships if it was possible. Unfortunately, you can't. It's really annoying. But like giving away like Patreon memberships would be fucking cool. Like I would really be interested in doing that, but I can't. Yeah, Lemur, thank you again. You didn't listen to Blink-182, and Tanner certainly was a diehard Papa Roach fan. I don't know if he was. I don't know. We can ask him if he hasn't been again preyed upon by a large cat in Utah. Since FOV is now going to be available for future COD games, asks Vanguardian Angel 818, change it, and the new Xbox will have higher frame rates, is PC really a better option? Asking for my girlfriend. Yes, of course it is. Yeah. The new Xbox will have higher frame rates than the old Xbox. I think it's going from 60 to 120 or to 144. Now, my PC, which is older than the new Xbox, by the way, does up to 280 frames in Modern Warfare. Hey, take your Xbox One and push it to 280 frames. Not happening. Not happening. So number one. Number two, I can modularly improve or upgrade my PC because I won't fucking break a sticker or a warranty if I open up the machine. I can just slap in a new GPU, a new CPU, more RAM, more memory, etc. It's customizable and it's upgradable in parts. Console is not. There are probably other things as well that I can't really think of at this time. But again, a console is a computer. It's just a limited one. That's not very good. So just get a real computer and then you can make it as good as you want. That's what I would say. But yeah, so don't buy your girlfriend, by the way, which is like your alter ego. You are in Twitch chat after all. No one here has girlfriends. Don't get a fucking console, dude. Don't get a console. Pritch asks, we know Tanner's first experience in sexual activity. What's Mr. Riley's? Don't ever call me Mr. Riley again. Yikes, by the way, number one. Number two, I was 13 or 14, and so was she. And we went to a park at night and then got it done. Broke a hymen. That was weird because there was blood all over me when I got home. That was very weird because I couldn't see in the park. I was like, oh, this is not great. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. But yeah, it was pretty, I don't know, standard. It was fine. It was great. I mean, it was, it's pussy. Yeah, I was pretty happy about it. But it wasn't like any exceptional story, really. But anyway, I don't know why anyone would care about that, but there you go. There's the answer to that question. What are my thoughts on the new perk Assassin in Cold War? I don't know what that perk is. Let me look it up. Let's see here. Let's do some research. Assassin perk, Black Ops Cold War. Let's see. Oh wait, this one looks better. I'd like to just see a screenshot of it. I can read the fucking games thing. Okay, here we go. Enemies that appear on your minimap by shooting or when revealed by a UAV will have a crosshair indicator instead of a red dot if they are on a score streak. Receive extra score for taking them down. That's interesting. What does on a score streak mean? What would constitute me being on a score streak versus not? I don't know what that means. Because in theory, I could get 5 score and then I'm on a streak. It's just 5 score, 5 points long, which is not great. So let's clear that up, number one. Number 2. This sounds awful. It's not a good perk. You shouldn't use it. There's almost no way this is going to be a good perk. You would have to get so much score from this for this to be worth it. And even then, I don't think it would be. It's going to depend, of course, what other perks are available in the perk 2 slot. But I find it virtually inconceivable that this is a good perk to run. That is my answer to that. Good question though. I actually didn't know that was a perk, so thank you for submitting that. I appreciate it. Yeah. Gift curse is sober. Jesus. Speaking of sober, I like Tool a lot. Great band. True. Letab 1989. What's up, dude? Asks, what's your favorite Halloween movies? None. I don't really like movies, and I particularly hate campy, gimmicky, themed movies. Like, oh, fucking A Christmas Carol. That's actually kind of a good movie. But like, yeah, like I don't know, fucking Santa Claus gets kicked out of his house because he cheated on Mrs. Claus with some elf. I don't know. They're all dumb. So there's no, I don't know what a Halloween movie is besides the movie Halloween with Michael Myers, the fictional. Is there an earthquake? That was weird. There might have just been an earthquake. I might leave my house. If I just get up and run, it's because there's an earthquake. So I might have just felt one. Doesn't really matter though. Yeah, so no, I don't have a favorite Halloween movie. Pre-Shock with the Gifty Boy. Let's go. Thank you, Pre-Shock. I appreciate you, dude. Honored, humbled, and privileged. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Sorry, guys. I was rotating my camera a little bit since my posture has changed now that... Did I rotate it the right way? Doesn't matter. I'll figure it out later. Can the new Xbox run Discord? Actually, a good question, Jake. That's actually a great question. I feel like it should be able to. It is a computer, after all. Just a shit computer, but yeah, for sure. 280 FPS? Yeah. Not in like Warzone, Van, but like in multiplayer, like on Shipment or Shoot House. I'll hit 280 every once in a while. That's like my max. My average in like on Shoot House, my average FPS is probably like 220. But there are times where I'll hit like 280, yeah. But it's not like constant. Can you make me a Frappuccino? Asks Corey. I know how to. I don't have the ingredients. Frappuccinos are the biggest waste of money at Starbucks, by the way. I used to work there for like 2 years. On and off, but 2 years cumulatively. Frappuccinos are like a little bit of like shitty Frappuccino roast coffee, and then a little bit more milk, and then the rest of it is a bunch of ice, and like these, we called it a base, which is like syrup that makes it the Frappuccino consistency. And then, of course, if it's flavored, the flavors as well, like caramel or whatever the fuck. Giant waste of money. Giant waste of money. It's like mostly ice and sugar. That's kind of, you know, everything's mostly sugar at Starbucks, but yeah. Crow 101. Opinion on K-Bam on console. I think, Crow, if you, like, are going to get a PC soon, and you want to start practicing keyboard and mouse, plug it into your console for sure. Just as like some way to kind of get used to it before your PC is ready or whatever. But like just using K-Bam on console in any other circumstance, of course not, dude. Of course not. I'm pretty sure it does not work super well. You want to keep aim assist if you're on a console, in my opinion. I would just stay on the sticks. I don't think there's really any benefit to doing K-Bam on console. There might be a couple there are a couple, but like on console, you're just so fucked. Like your frames, your FOV, your refresh. I would advise you stay away from it. Again, unless you're practicing for getting a PC. Call me Al. Now that C4 is absolute dog shit, what are you running for your lethal? Semtex. Semtex. We were actually running Semtex prior to the C4 nerf. Because it's, even before C4 was nerfed, Semtex is a lot more versatile. And this is for Warzone, I mean. I think C4 prior to the nerf was still unambiguously the best lethal in multiplayer. Now it may or may not be. I don't really know. But like for Warzone, Tanner and I started doing Semtex because I watch a lot of streamers. One of them is this guy named Huskers. Really good PC player. And he's like always used Semtex. And I watched his stream quite often. And then there are times where like people are super far from him and he'll throw a Semtex to either get the kill or root them out of cover and then just beam them. And when they're that far away, you can't do that with a C4 because you can't throw a C4 far enough. So you throw the Semtex because you can lob that bitch fucking 45 meters and then it can force people out of cover and you just shit on them. You can't do that with a C4. Even before the nerf, you couldn't do that with a C4 if they were far away enough. So Semtex, definitely. It's super versatile. And of course, it still does damage. So like, you can still throw it like in a fucking window or something. And it's going to do well, so. Will console players at least have an edge, asks Vanguardian Angel. I don't know what you mean. An edge over what? Over PC players? The edge they would have is aim assist. That's the only edge, if they have one at all. And it's going to depend on how strong aim assist is in Cold War. I've heard aim assist is pretty fucking good in Cold War, by the way. So maybe they will. But also, buy a PC, plug a controller into it, and then there is no edge whatsoever to console. It has no benefits at that point if you just plug a controller into a PC. Because then you get all the capabilities of a PC and aim assist. So there's just no reason for an adult to buy a console, in my opinion. But we've gone over that. Zop, welcome. Jesus, Pritch. Having sex and all of a sudden it smells like metallic spoons. I didn't smell blood, luckily. That wouldn't have been great for my sexual development, probably. But anyways. Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle, asks Deacon Cheese. Don't care. Don't care. Pokemon's been dead for like 15 years, dude. Come on. Sorry. Taking a sip of my Modern Times sour tropical fruit goose. It's G-O-S-E. I don't know how to pronounce that, and it doesn't matter. Yeah, for sure, Van. Get a PC, bro. It's totally worth it. For real. Raz, you couldn't have made your waterbed for the ep. I could have. I didn't. I also don't own a waterbed because I'm not 13 years old, but we'll keep it in mind for sure, Al. That too, Jake, because the score streak... So everyone will be a crosshair with the assassin perk because score streaks don't reset on death. Another great point. I'm assuming it means some kind of multiplayer. So my guess for how assassin's going to work is once an enemy player has accumulated 5 kills without dying, or a roughly equivalent number of score that would equate to without dying, then they would get the mark of the assassin. But I can't, again, it's inconceivable that would be worth it. Steel Switch asks, my mom wants to know your opinion on the underwater mechanics in Black Ops. No, she doesn't. You have the ability to ADS your primary and reload. I actually find it great. Yeah, agreed. If there's going to be water in an FPS, then this game has handled it perfectly. The water, like, you can do pretty much everything in water except move quickly in this game, which is good. And you can hold your breath, but not indefinitely. The hold breath timer is pretty good. I think it's fine. The problem is that there's water there in the first place. Let's not for an FPS. But if there's going to be water, Black Ops handled it like swimmingly. So that's what I would say on that. I think she meant horror movie, Joker said. My favorite horror movie is The Strangers. Why? Or scary movie, whatever. Why is it The Strangers? Because that is a real scenario that could actually happen, so it's actually scary. Like, The Exorcist is not scary. Because demons aren't real. Possession is not real. Exorcisms are not real. I mean, exorcisms people perform. They don't exorcise demons or spirits, because that is all horseshit, obviously. So that's not actually scary. The Ring, like, this isn't scary. There's no VHS tape and some little Japanese girl is going to come break my neck out of a TV. It's dumb. It's not scary, actually. But The Strangers was just about this couple honeymooning in some remote cabin, and these fucking insane people started harassing them and eventually killed them both by stabbing them repeatedly while they were tied to chairs. That's real. That can happen. Absolutely. Not super likely, but it's definitely possible. People have killed other people before, after all. So that was a really good movie, and it was really scary. And I liked it quite a bit. What's the minimum amount of money you would have to spend, rough estimate, on a PC for it to be substantially better than a console and worth switching to PC? I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I haven't been in the market in quite a while, and it also depends on what you mean by substantially better. And all this new tech that's like just coming out, AMD CPUs just got announced, but like I don't know if their prices are leaked yet, if they are released, and if they are, I don't know what those prices are. So I really couldn't tell you, Dreves. To be honest, I don't know. So yeah. Thoughts on the MSI subsidiary scalping 30 series cards on eBay? What's up, Big Rig? I didn't hear about almost any of that except for the headline. I think I saw Jay's 2 cents like tweet about it, or he made a YouTube video that I didn't watch, but I saw the thumbnail. So I don't have any details on it. But I mean, not great, of course. Have you seen that official Sony PS5 teardown video? No. What is that, Jesse? Am I running a 2080 Ti? No, just a regular 2080. 2080 Founders Edition, which is not the play, obviously. But no, just a regular 2080. My frames are pretty high in this game because all my settings are as low as possible. And I have a 10900K, which is a very good processor for gaming. So I'm not bottlenecked by my CPU at all. So yeah, I'm able to sometimes hit like pretty fucking high frames. Joker says, just for clarification, Latab 1989 is my wife. Oh, okay. Got it. Bet. Good to know, Joker. Thank you. Steel Switch. Have you ever written your phone number on a cup when serving at the Starbucks to a cute girl? No. No, I never did that. No, of course not. Jesse, if I'm going to hit on some girl at work, I'll talk to her. I'm not going to write my number on a cup like a pussy. You know, I've spit game at girls before, to use the phrase the kids use. Flirt with girls, hang out with them, whatever. Actually quite easy as a barista, by the way. A lot of 22-year-old hipsters go to Starbucks, and a lot of them go to the same spot at the same time every day. So like, yeah, it's a good job if you're a young person. Just put it that way. But no, I'm not a pussy. I didn't write my name on a cup. Who made your cartoon heads in Tanner's screen? Joker, PM me on Discord and I'll give you the link. Some dude on Fiverr. They're emotes. And that guy does a very good job. Yeah, that's good, Flip. Got so good at killing kids with Semtex for sure. Yeah, it's really good. Semtex is really versatile. And the farther you throw it, the less time the enemy will have to run away. Because if I throw it 45 meters and the fuse takes 3 seconds, by the time it's traveled 45 meters, like 1.5 seconds have already transpired. So now they have like very little time. So the farther you throw a Semtex, the more likely you are to get a kill with it, actually, assuming that you're accurate. Semtex is very good. Call me Al. What do you think of the Holger? I picked one up looting in Warzone and made a class because I enjoyed using it. I like the big mag, fast reload, and mobility isn't bad. Yeah, the handling is pretty good, Al, on the Holger. I think the problem with it is either the damage range or the rate of fire. Probably the damage range. I haven't used it in quite a long time, but it was never good and it's not good. It might feel good, but it's not actually. The damage is too low. Whether that's because the rate of fire is too slow or the actual damage range itself is bad, I don't know. But it's one of those two, if not both. This is kind of like the M13, for example. The M13 feels amazing. But in Warzone, it's just not a good AR. Because even though it feels great, the mobility's awesome, it's pretty accurate, the damage range is too bad. So it's actually not a good gun, even if it feels great. The Holger is in the same category, in my view. If CDL switched to PC and KBAM, asks Zeocam, would you follow talk about it? I would definitely follow it. Yes, 100%. Because it would actually be fun and exciting to watch. I would follow the fuck out of it, actually, in fact. For sure. Would I talk about it? Yes. Not too much, though, probably. This is not a CDL podcast. It never will be. I'm not at all interested in CDL now. And even if it did go to KBAM, I wouldn't be interested. I don't know. It's hard to say. But I wouldn't talk about it on this podcast very much. I wouldn't go super in depth. I wouldn't have like whole episodes about it. I'm sure we would start to mention it, like include it in episodes. But they wouldn't be the focus. CDL would never be the focus of like an entire episode. No. Because most people don't give a shit about that. You know? Most people fucking play to have fun and to get nukes and do well and improve. And talking about fucking formal, you know, most people just don't care that much. So even if it did switch to PC KBAM, I don't think I would subject people to too much more of that. But I would follow the fuck out of it, yeah. Raz saying The Strangers is the best horror is the most I've ever agreed with him. Okay, Jake, I'll keep that in mind. Optimus Primed. How did you come up with your name Razinon? I think I've talked about this before. I had a PlayStation 2. There was a video game called Ace Combat 5 Unsung Heroes. In that campaign, there's like this narrative plot. I don't remember the plot, but they mentioned this like fictional like demon thing or something called Razgriz. R-E-Z-G-R-I-Z. Google it, it'll come up. I think the developers made that up specifically for their game. Anyways, I like the name Razgriz. So I started using that in my first ever MMO, which was called Star Wars Galaxies. But then I felt like a cunt because I was just stealing someone else's idea. And I was like, I like how this name sounds. Like, I like the aesthetic of it. But I also want to be original. So what do? So then I decided to use a random name generator, which is in the game. So you just press like randomize name in Galaxies. And then I took the last half of a randomized name from that game, which I guess was non. And then I just kept, or Inon maybe. And then I just kept Raz. And then here we are. You've seen Funny Games? Asks Jada Pinkett Smith. Similar to Strangers in the most fucked up movie I've ever seen. I haven't, Jada. I like things that are fucked up though, so I'm kind of interested in this. Is The Departed a horror movie? No happy endings there. No, it's not. You could construe parts of The Departed as being a happy ending. Depends on whose side you're on. I don't know. But no, of course it's not a fucking horror movie. It's more like Lee Tab, but she's changing it. She needs to change it, yeah. Yeah, if it's pronounced Lee, don't spell it Lay. Right? Lee Tab, change it. Absolutely. What's up, Sal? What would you recommend as a monitor for next-gen console and potentially PC? Brother moves on. Anything that's 144 hertz. Because 144 hertz will utilize all of the next-gen consoles' refresh rate capabilities and frame rate capabilities. And also, if you went to PC, 144 hertz is still very good, even if you're getting more frames than that. The jump from 60 to 144 is obscenely fucking big. 144 to 240 is a jump, and it's better to be on higher refresh rate. But 144 to 240 is not nearly as drastic as 60 to 144. So I think 144 is a very good compromise there if you're not sure what platform you're going to get next. Because a 144 hertz monitor on PC is still like really good. Like you'll notice a lot. It'll help you a lot. The Big Rig, do you drink energy drinks? No, I don't. I fucking hate energy drinks. They taste like death. And it's just a bunch of caffeine and sugar. Hey, I'll drink coffee. Like an adult. I fucking hate energy drinks. They're yikes. Yikes. They taste so bad. I've never had an energy drink that tastes good. Like Rockstar, Bang, Monster. They're all awful. Red Bull, all of them. Unanimously dog shit taste. And also, if I need energy, I'll take a nap. Or I'll drink like coffee. So no, fuck energy drinks. I don't like drinking anything really but water, though, to be honest. I drink like water and alcohol. And then that's pretty much it, actually. I don't really drink anything else. Like, I'm just always drinking water. I've never liked soda, ever. Yeah, I'm just not a big, like, drinker. I mean, you know what I mean. Speaking of water, I just took a fat fucking sip. So, anyways. What else do we have here? You'll be needing what info, Sal? I hope I answered your question. Claptimus, what's up, dude? Did the damn RPG get a silly buff again, or is everyone just using it again? I think what happened, Clap, is they reintroduced the RPG as ground loot in Modern Warfare. Or Warzone. Whatever. That's probably what happened. I don't think they buffed it. Who fucking knows, but I don't think they buffed it again. I at least haven't heard anything. I play to have fun. Am I having fun? Not a fucking chance. True. The Dave Daly with the Submarino. Let's fucking go. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you, Dave. Welcome back. And Mr. Salmonella with the Gifty Boy. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Thank you, boys. Much love and appreciation. Dave, welcome back. Sal as well. We missed you last night. Mostly. But, thank you, dude. Both of you. Much appreciated. Crow. I got on not too long ago, so not sure if the subject was spoken about yet. Have you ran into the stim glitchers? I have not run into them myself, but I've seen them in streams and shit. But it's actually patched now, so it's fixed. No more stim glitchers, which is good. But yeah. So. Lemur Party. How do you feel about Taco Bell? Hate it. It's disgusting, actually. I can't eat it. I do not like Taco Bell at all. Like nothing from Taco Bell I like. I'm really not a big fan. I know a bunch of people fucking love Taco Bell, but I can't stand it. It is really gross to me. I don't know why. I think it's mostly like a psychological thing. I don't know where I got the idea, but Taco Bell disgusts me, dude. I cannot eat it. I fucking can't do it. So, yeah. That's how I feel. And I'm not some elitist, like, snob who's against fast food either, you know. Like, McDonald's is good. And that's just as bad for you and disgusting, in fact, as Taco Bell is. But for whatever reason, Taco Bell grosses me out and McDonald's doesn't. Even though they're both utter shit. So I don't know. But yeah, I don't like Taco Bell. C. Brown, welcome. Corey. Okay. I'm gonna keep that in mind, Corey. We're just gonna fucking move on. Jake Down says, people are using RPG because of Nick Merck's YouTube. Really? What did Nick Merckx do on YouTube? Did he talk about how he uses an RPG? That's a fucking fat yikes if true, by the way. I'm going to be pissed if Nick Merckx is doing this. Thanks for the thoughtful answer. I appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, brother. You got it. King. Bang has no sugar, says Mullet Proof. Mute. What's up, Mullet? Welcome back, dude. Nice to see you. Bang has no sugar. Okay. I didn't know that because I don't drink energy drinks because I'm an adult. And I'm not in a sorority. But I didn't know that. It probably tastes even worse because it doesn't have sugar, though. All of those energy drinks just taste like shit. You can't change my mind. C. Brown. Wait. Oh, what's up, Read a Book? Welcome, Evan. Bang makes me feel methy. Okay, Sal, keep that in mind for sure. C. Brown, I feel like you need something to destroy vehicles with. Because C4 is garbage. C4 is not garbage for destroying vehicles. Don't know what you mean there. It's actually quite good. Or it used to be before the nerf. And it still is. But like Semtex will destroy a vehicle too. Semtex is actually way easier to stick to a vehicle too. To keep it a buck. Like, I've regularly fucking sniped kids that are driving by with rovers just... Wait. What kind of sound effects would I make? I don't know. I was... Sorry. I was trying to make sound effects. Anyway. Throw a Semtex and just stick some dude. It's way easier with a Semtex for sure. Interesting question from Flip Kip. Flip Sip. I don't know how it's pronounced. Doesn't matter. Would you drink G Fuel if they were a sponsor? Since every content creator is milking those mini shakers. Let me red pill everyone on what a G Fuel sponsorship is. You advertise a fuck ton for them, and they don't pay you at all. They just give you a referral code. And when someone uses your referral code, you get a very small amount of money every time it's used. Like literally, I don't know how much. I think it's like 5 to like 15 cents. If that even, I don't know, but not very much. And then they get a fuck ton of free advertisement from you. Like a fuck ton. G Fuel is just one of the biggest like bait scams that a lot of streamers like really want to sign up to. Here's how you know some sponsorship is not worth anything. Everyone has one. Dude, anyone can get a G Fuel sponsorship. Like anyone. And there are others too, like Razer, I think. Like they'll give like affiliate shit to like anyone with Razer. Who else will do it? Fuck me. Respawn recruits. That shit. Just like giving affiliate links and paying out basically nothing. Sometimes they even give like just store credit. So G Fuel's definitely the most notorious one right now though. So if they were to sponsor me, I wouldn't want them to sponsor me because that's not worth my time. And it's certainly not worth the ad space they would get for a fucking referral or an affiliate code or whatever the fuck. But if they gave me a real sponsorship, I'll butt chug G Fuel on stream. Hey, pay me. I'm a whore, right? I'm a whore. So if I'm paid, if I'm compensated, then hey, dude. Hey, Halliburton. Lockheed Martin. Do you want to advertise weapons of mass destruction on the Dropshot that contributes to the mass civilian casualties in other countries? Pay me. Pay me, and I'll advertise for you. I don't care. So of course I would. G Fuel, as I said, Raytheon, it doesn't matter. Yes, of course I would. Of course I would. Now, obviously, I'm kind of joking. I don't know if I would let Raytheon sponsor this program. I would actually have to think about it. But G Fuel, yeah, they're not evil. Sure, I'll sponsor them. I'll drink it. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, that was more in depth than I meant, but thank you. C Slade, super ashamed that I'm late. I'll keep that in mind. What's up, dude? Sal, take it easy, brother. Flight to catch in the morning. Fly safely. Carry your mask. Cough in flight attendants' faces. It would amuse me. Imagine living in California and going to Taco Bell. Also true, Mullet. I'll go to Chipotle. I'll go to Alberto's. I'll go to Classic down here. There's so many, like, what's it called? I think Pepe's is one around me. La Via Kitchen's one around me. Yeah, like you said, I live in SoCal, dude. There's plenty of good Mexican. I don't need to go to fucking Taco Bell. So yeah. Read a book with the Gifty Boy. Let's go. To Lee Tab, 1989. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Oh, Jesus. Wow, we got some other things happening here. Making me count. That is 10 more gifted subs and 1,500 biddies. Let's go. Jesus. Evan, dude. Thank you, brother, with the LFG, the Razinon LFG. That was very generous of you, young man. I appreciate it. Hopefully you can be around for the next hangout, young man. That would be fun. But yeah, dude, thank you. I'm deeply honored, humbled, and privileged, sir. Very generous. Very generous, actually. So very much love. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Let's move on here. Thank you, dude. What are the top 5 fast food chains and the worst fast food chain restaurants? I don't know, dude. That's too many. 5 is way too many. I don't know. Yeah. And I think we answered this like recently. So suck my dick, Dreves. How about that? How about that? Yeah, I don't know. I actually can't think of any right now. Yeah, I don't know. Fast food isn't good, dude. I like going to like one up from fast food. So like little local like cafes and restaurants and shit. That's where it's at. Because they're not super expensive, but they taste fucking good, dude. There's a place by me called Angela's Italian Kitchen, dude. Their chicken parmesan is out of this world. It's so good. It's so good. So that's what my vote is for. I heard about that, C-Slade. Maybe that's part of where I got it from. He used it as a season 1 loadout challenge. About Nick Merckx using an RPG. I'll keep it in mind for sure. Duh rigs. But yeah, thank you again, Evan. Appreciate you. Do I drink iced tea? No. No. Nope. I drink water. I drink water and booze, dude. That's what I do. Al asks, by the way, there's going to be more dead air on this episode because there aren't 2 of us. And I can't just talk. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. Just talk nonstop for 2 hours. Sometimes I'm going to take a sip of beer or water. Sometimes I'm going to take a fat fucking rip out of my vaporizer. And you're just going to fucking deal with it, listener. So figure it out. Hey, take it up with Tanner. How about that? How about you DM him? How about you hope he didn't die and get preyed upon by a large cat in the wilderness, and then fucking direct your complaints to him. It's not my fault. Al asks, do you and Tanner hang out outside of the drop shot? Or is that river rat too busy cleaning his Jeep and traveling the globe? We went to community college together long time ago. Literally 10 years ago. Me, Tanner, his girlfriend, now wife, and then our mutual friends, Michael, best man dude. I don't know if Gabe was in a class with us. We were in like an earth science class. I think it was just, maybe Gabe was there or Ben. I don't remember. Anyway, we would like go to Denny's after class pretty often and shit. But no, we don't really hang out outside of the drop shot. I mean, I went to Big Bear with him. Twitter.com/Razinon. A lot of fire vlogging content. But yeah, not really. But I don't hang out with anyone, dude. Neither of us do. We don't go do things. I mean, he does, actually. But I don't hang out with anyone. Like, I'll hang out with my friends, like, very occasionally. Especially now. So, no, we don't hang out outside of the drop shot. But even if, like, you know, I don't hang out with anyone. That's the point. So. Bang has fake 0-calorie sugar. I do drink them at times, though. Okay. Keep that in mind for sure. Once Black Ops makes a seamless transition into Warzone, would select weapons be introduced into said Warzone? Black Ops has an M4 as well as MDub. Will there be 2 M4s in Warzone? Yeah, no. What they'll probably do, Jess, is only introduce some Cold War weapons into Warzone. They're not just going to take all the weapons from Warzone and just like dump them into, or excuse me, they're not going to take all the weapons from Cold War and just dump them into Warzone. They're just going to release like a couple of them. So if there's an M4 in both games, they just won't have the Cold War M4 in the game. They'll just release like the Stoner 63, for example. They'll just make a Modern Warfare version of that and then put it in the game. But it's not even going to be the same weapon as like the Cold War one. What they'll probably do is they'll release like a blueprint, right? So they'll have their COD store. They'll have a little pack, and it's going to be like the 420 pack, and it's going to come with a blueprint of the Stoner LMG, and then a bunch of dumb fucking stickers and a weapon charm. And then what the devs are going to do is they're going to say, if you buy this, you can use all this stuff in Cold War and in Modern Warfare / Warzone. But what that's actually going to be is 2 different guns, but they're just going to be the same name. They're going to be very similar, but not the same because they're 2 different games. And they're going to have the same blueprints, camo, and attachments, roughly. So if there's like a hollow sight on this one, there's going to be a hollow sight on the other one. They're not going to be the exact same attachment because it's not the same game, but they're both going to be very similar. And then they're going to have the same like camo blueprint or whatever. That's my guess. That's how I would expect them to be handling that. But they're not going to just port every weapon from Cold War into MDub. There's like no way. So the Archduke is in the chat. Welcome, dude. What do we have here? G Fuel has mad lead in it too. Oh, I doubt that. I don't think G Fuel has lead in it. That would be such a PR nightmare. They had a bunch of lead. I think you need a Trojan sponsorship for every time you reference your massive white cock. Oh shit. Fuck. Wrong button. No! That's what I meant to hit. God damn it. I'm so sad. Absolutely, Tar. I couldn't agree with you more. It's a great idea. Why don't you go ahead and draft that email to sponsorships@trojan.com and CC me on it. Thanks. That would be cool, dude. My dream sponsorship that is actually realistic is Manscaped. How perfect would that be? How perfect of a fit would that be for this podcast? Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Jake. The big rig. Do you think that once the seamless transition happens, that in every weapon category, a Cold War gun will be most viable to promote the purchase of the game? Good question. I don't know. No one knows how that's going to work, so I couldn't really answer that. But they've done that before. They didn't do it this year, though. Like, the ISO was shit. Oh, no, the ISO wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but the Fennec was shit. What came out with the Fennec? Fuck me. I forget the other gun. But it was also shit. Like, the Finn LMG was pretty good, but it wasn't, like, insane or anything. Like, most of the DLC guns have actually not been, like, top tier, except for the Grau and the Bruin. But that's 2 out of whatever. 12? 15? And the SPR, I guess. But still, yeah, they haven't really done it this year. But that's because they're not locked behind supply crates this year either. So, there's less financial incentive to do that. So I don't know what they'll do next year. There won't be the loot gambling disaster like there was in BO4 again. I'm almost positive about that. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. It's interesting to think. They're not above doing it. So the answer to the question is whatever's going to make them the most money is what they're going to do. So it just depends on what they think is going to make them the most money. That is what they will do. So we'll see. What else do we have here? In and out. Yeah, in and out's of course a staple mullet. Absolutely. Are you the CEO of a small but ambitious startup firm in Silicon Valley? No, Mordecai, I'm not. I am going to be the CEO of a small but vibrant and extremely humble podcasting company called the Dropshot LLC, which I talked about. But we will not be a firm, nor are we located in Silicon Valley. So, Raz, what's your shoe size? Okay, Lemur. Real weird question. Like 11. Yeah, 10 and a half, 11. Depends on the shoe, but yeah, I'd say about 11. That sucks out. Preyed on by a large cat got me crying. Well, Tanner's going to be crying when he's dead, when he's disemboweled by some feline in the cold desert night in Utah, dude. He's just gonna be laying there with his entrails strewn about his tent. The fucking the door of it just ripped apart, tattering in the wind as he breathes his last breath of life on this earth. And he thinks, if only I hadn't skipped the fucking podcast. That's his last dying thought. And I laugh. I laugh at him. He sees my face and I'm fucking cackling. Right? That's the last thing he sees in his mind's eye before he dies, is me just cackling in his face and saying, you deserve this, you dumb bitch. Don't miss the podcast ever. And then he blinks out of existence for all of eternity. So, anyways, let's move on. I'm changing my name to Fiji Girl Lee as soon as Twitch will let me, says Lee Tab. Here's a thought. Don't. Go back to the drawing board. I'm glad Twitch hasn't let you change your name yet, because you need to. That's a first draft name. So let's go back. Let's change it, and let's get a better name to change to, for sure. But I like that Lee actually has 2 E's now, so we're improving for sure. What is the next thing you want to upgrade on your PC? I'm just going to get a whole new PC. I've been having issues with mine, kind of. So I'm just going to get a new one. Because right now I game on one PC and then I stream from another, which has a lot of benefits. But the benefits of that were a lot more important, 3 years ago than they are now. Because now the NVIDIA cards have a new chipset called NVENC New, which is a dedicated chip in GPUs that are, I think, 20 series or 10 series and newer. And they don't do anything but stream or encode for a stream. So if you're not using it, then it's like, so when you use it, you're not really taking away from the performance of your card when you do. You are in some way because there's power draw that is being redirected from whatever, the fucking regular chip. I'm not a fucking dork. I am a dork, but I'm not a computer engineer, so I don't know. Hardware, software, hardware, it doesn't matter. So there's like a very small performance hit if you stream with these new cards, just because you lose some power draw, but it's not like that big of a deal at all. And when you have a 2 PC setup to stream like I do, if something goes wrong, it's now like I have to check everything that could have gone wrong on computer 1, and then also check everything that could have gone wrong on computer 2. So I have to literally troubleshoot twice as many things. So I'm just going to go to a single PC. So my next purchase for my computer is going to be a new one. Completely. So that way I can just stream on one machine, and then if something fucks up, I know it's at least this computer, you know? So that's that. Great question so far, by the way, everyone. I appreciate it. It has been very, very good. Good idea, I think. What do we have here? What's up, EV Dog? Welcome. Question, are we getting a new map for the Cold War Warzone? I don't know, Slippery Digit. That's such a good name. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we are. I suspect we're not getting a new map. They're probably just going to change the current map in some capacity. So maybe the dam's going to break open. Maybe there's a nuclear holocaust in downtown, ideally. In-game, of course. Maybe they do like some weird time travel event where it's like the same map, but it's in the 80s, like when Cold War takes place. So then like there are fewer buildings because they haven't been built yet at that time. So I think that's way more likely. I don't expect to see another Warzone map. At least not soon. Like not when Cold War comes out. They might be developing one, and then like 3 months post-launch of Cold War, they release it, and then whatever. But it wouldn't be like when Cold War comes out. There's like no way. Oh, God. Go to know. My question is, when are you firing Tanner? Hashtag replace TDS. Great question. I'm looking into, I'm interviewing prospective new co-hosts as we speak, in fact. So, I like that hashtag, by the way. You get a free blueprint in the beta when you get to level 10. It looks like the Glacier Polish Uzi from MDub. So what you said makes sense. Yeah. I saw that too. It did look like an Uzi to me also, Flip. Yeah, today's a solo pod, unfortunately. I don't think the Val is OP, Tar. I think it's really good. I don't think it's OP. It's not OP in the same way the Grau was, or the Bruin was, or the SPR was. And I would say the same about the Ram. The Ram's very good. I really like it. It's my favorite assault rifle in this game, actually, the Ram. It's so good. I love it. But it's not OP. It's not like the Grau. It's not like the Grau was before the nerf, you know? BO4 system currently is way better than it was while the game was actually alive. I agree, Tar. They changed it a lot, and it's like really good now. Because you could buy whatever weapon you want with the 50 crates or whatever. What is my preferred keyboard switch type? I haven't experimented too much with these, Big Rig. But right now I have Kale Box Red switches. Which are very similar to like Cherry Reds. And like most people like Cherry Reds for FPS. But I'm not like a huge nerd when it comes to keyboard switches. I've tried a couple, but not like the breadth of them, you know. But yeah, that's what I'm working with right now, and they're good. They're fine. I don't hear it mentioned much, but did you guys play COD World War II a few years back? If so, what were your thoughts as far as gameplay, maps, and weapons? I played World War II, but only after it was like done. Like I played World War II at the end of BO4's life cycle. So like most people weren't playing it at that time. And like all of the updates were done. And I fucking loved World War II at that time. I've been told it had a bunch of problems when it first launched, but I didn't play it at that time. I played it way later. So I really liked World War II. I thought it was better than BO4 and MDub. And when I say better, I mean a lot better. Like a lot better. I have a lot more fun playing that game than MDub or BO4. Because there's no operators. The time to kill is like pretty much perfect. There is mounting, but only with like LMGs and it's dog shit. So World War II I really fucking enjoyed. The only thing that World War II was missing for me was sliding. I really like the ability to slide. I think that's very good. And World War II did not have that. But if it had sliding, pretty much would have been perfect. I mean, that game's really fucking good, man. I really enjoy it. And as far as the maps, I don't know them very well, to be honest. Because most of World War II, when I play, there's like a permanent shipment 24/7 playlist. So I just like almost always play that. So I've played very few of the maps. So I don't know how good the maps are. But the visibility's good too. Sprint out time is great. Like really great. Yeah, I really like that game. Way better than MDub and BO4. Easily. Dude, C Days says, sup chat, anyone else been getting wrecked in Warzone lately? Everyone. I was watching Nate Gibson, friend of the pod, streaming like last night or the night before, and he was doing Warzone duos with his friend Logan. Shout out to Trogan. You can find him on Twitch as well. He's also quite good. And they were just getting raped, dude. And if Nate Gibson can't do well, no one can. He's like the best Call of Duty player I've ever seen. And he was just getting fucking reamed. So something's weird's going on. Because, like, everyone has been having that experience, I feel like. So don't feel bad. Because if Nate gets beat in Warzone, then no one has hope. So that's the problem with Warzone in this game. A lot of it is just luck-based. Like, oh, that guy had the building, and the circle happened to end at that building, so he won. Like, a lot of it is luck-based. There are ways you could play around that, like if you do a ton of fucking recon contracts, then you'll at least know where the last circle is and you can plan ahead. So, okay, fair. That's fair, but even still, there's the luck of like, where are the recons? Did you get a helicopter? Did you find a trophy? When you went to go finish the recon, was some dude corner camping with an R9 Dragon's Breath and 8 Claymores? You know? So it's just like a lot of just like luck. When you have a BR with too many buildings in it. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, your name's fine, C Days. It's not great, but it's fine. One thing I'm not a fan of in Black Ops is your opponents in multiplayer can have the same character skin as your team, so there can be some confusion on who is on your team. I think if they do the nameplates well, that won't matter. But I could see instances where nameplates fail to show up, and then you can be like, you can hesitate for a second, and then you're dead because it's a first-person shooter. You can't hesitate. That is interesting, though. I wonder if they will do anything about that. Probably not. Yeah, I don't know about that. Like letting every operator be on every team. It should be fine, though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. There's probably going to be so many operators like 2 months into the game that you're rarely going to... that you're not often going to see Like more than one person with the same operator skin or whatever. Jake, that's in case you want to... Jake Down asks, why did so many extra SATA cables come with my PC? In case you wanted to plug things into it. What kind of question is this? Like, I have a bunch of extra SATA cables, so if I wanted to plug in another SSD or 2 or 3, the ports are there. Or the connections are there. But it doesn't mean you have to use them all. So that's... So that you can use it. That's why. Because you have them. I don't know, dude. 58 people watching the stream. Is that close to the record? For the podcast, probably. Yeah. No. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. It's pretty high. It's higher than average for sure. But I don't know about record. What's up, Chef Kane? Welcome. Yeah, Jordan. Game was way better after the rehaul. The first few months of World War II was ass. Yeah, I've heard that like from everyone. So that's why I'm saying that my caveat is I didn't play World War II when it was like shit. But apparently they just totally revamped it and they made it a lot better. So how about the camping and multiplayer in MDub just went up the roof? I don't know what you mean by that, Flip. T-Slade. Yeah, dude. I had played World War II for a good minute and I thoroughly enjoyed it. The beginning game was super buggy, but after patches, the end result was a very good game. I felt it did good on what they were trying to deliver with it, you know? Minus the supply crate bullshit. Yep. Agreed. I fucking love World War II. Way better. I mean, the gameplay mechanics are so much better than BO4. The gameplay experience is so much better than BO4 and MDub. It's actually insane how much better it is. The visibility, the time to kill, the movement speed, the sprint to fire speed, it's just great. It's so refreshing to play a first-person shooter game like that. It feels like Call of Duty, you know? And BO4 felt like Call of Duty except for the operators. Then it didn't feel like Call of Duty. When some dude just seeker mined me, I was like, oh, this isn't Call of Duty. This is Overwatch. This is dumb. And then I fucking punch my monitor. Go to note. Don't know if this has been asked, but when's the Dropshot LLC meetup happening? Well, the Dropshot LLC, we practice social distancing, so... Joking. Don't care. Fuck COVID. COVID is fake news.
Black helicopters.
COVID-19 is a globalist plot by George Soros to keep everyone indoors while they plant more 5G towers. And then we don't see them doing it. So, what are your thoughts on that? By the way, fucking Twitch staff, that's a joke. I'm joking. I think you can actually get banned for that. So that's a joke. COVID-19 is real. It is real. It's actually real. So I was kidding. So fucking don't ban me. But yeah. Anyways, what was the question? Sorry. When's the Dropshot meetup happening? Eventually. I don't fucking know, dude. I'm too busy. I mean, before we did a meetup, Tanner and I would have to be full-time. Because between doing the podcast and working 40 hours a week at our shit jobs and trying to schedule and go to a meetup, not happening. We don't have time. And COVID does make it more complicated for a lot of reasons, a litany of reasons, as it were. Read a book. So yeah, I don't know. Not anytime too soon, but hopefully pretty soon. I would like to have one next year. It's just going to depend on how far along we get and shit. I think what would end up being most feasible is like Tanner and I just tell everyone we're going to TwitchCon 2021. We're going to have a Dropshot fucking party at whatever, Buffalo Wild Wings or some shit. I don't know, whatever. And then we can all like meet up there and then hang out. And then we could even tell you guys what hotel we stay at. So Dropshot listeners could book themselves rooms at the same hotel that Tanner and I do, and then we could all come back to my room and suck each other off. That would be cool. And it would be like in the scope of TwitchCon, so there would be like some other thing, some other event surrounding it. I think that's probably like what the first meetup would look like. But I do really want to do that. I think that would be really fucking fun, actually. So. God, sour. Big Rig. Did you ever go to midnight releases for games? I used to look forward to them every year until pre-downloading and my switch to PC. I went to one. It was for Halo Reach, I think. At GameStop on in Berkeley Square. On Auto Center Drive? No. Not Auto Center. God damn it. What is the street? Oh my god, what street is that? I don't know, it doesn't matter. But anyway, yeah, just one. I didn't look forward to it. I just wanted to play the game. If I could have pre-downloaded it, I would have happily done that. So. They should let you play in multiplayer as your create a character from the campaign. Absolutely agreed, Mordecai. I still think they might, dude. I still think they might. It's very weird to me that they would create a character system and then not let you use it in multiplayer. That's very weird to me, and I almost don't believe it. I would not be at all surprised if they did let you use that character in multiplayer, and they just haven't announced it yet. And that would also explain why you can use whatever operator you want independently of whichever team you're on. Because their thought process might be, most people are going to use their create a character operators in multiplayer. So we don't need to restrict which operators belong to which factions. It would make sense. I'm not like super fucking wed to that idea, but I would not count it out. It would be very weird for them to go through the pain of allowing you to create a character and then not letting you use it for the most like used like part of their game. That's weird. I don't know. So we'll see. But hopefully they do. I would love that. Joker, I want to be able to make our own emblems again. You can't. There's no way, dude. In 2020, I really don't see it happening. I don't think there's ever going to be a Call of Duty where you can make your own emblems again, unfortunately. Because people put fucking swastikas on them and fucking other crazy shit. And they're just going to say, fuck this. Why are we going to waste time policing this? We can just disallow it. That's what I would say. Mullet proof with the 5,001 biddies. Let's go. Jesus. Dude, what the fuck? Bro. Mullet, you fucking animal, dude. Mullet came in here swinging his fat financial dick around, dude. Jesus, bro. Mullet back again. 5,001 bits to take the top spot on our monthly leaderboard. Mullet, thank you, dude. So ever very fucking much. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you. Mullet proof mute. Back on top. The 5,001 bits. You're the reigning and defending champion from last month, by the way. It's pretty interesting. But so get scammed. But also thank you, dude. I love you. I really appreciate it, brother. Means a lot. Yeah, it's been you guys have been you've pissed away a lot of money tonight. Let's say that. That's what you guys have done. So thanks. But it is surprising. But yeah, Mullet, I appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much, brother. Jesus. Christ. Scuba says, is it possible to make a black Dropshot mouse pad? Yes, Scuba, it is. I've been looking into doing that. I think that will be relatively soon. Once we have our own website, we're going to try to figure out how we can sell our own merch through the website. and then we would have a lot more creative control. So then we could sell literally whatever the fuck we wanted to. So we could do a white mouse pad with our standard logo, and then we could do a black mouse pad with like an inversion or like some kind of variant. And I could actually have like a good mouse pad, you know, something similar to like the QCK or the XQC or the CoQ10 by SteelSeries. I don't know what the 3 letters are. Change it though, SteelSeries. Good mouse pad though. But yeah, we're looking into it. Mullet, thank you again, by the way, dude. And fucking Evan with the 10 more gifty boys. Let's fucking go, dude. Jesus, brother. 11. My goodness. No, 10. Sorry. Well, total 30 fucking 1. Jesus Christ. Read a book 1. Very generous tonight, dude. 10 more gifted subs. Let's fucking go. I appreciate you, man. Jesus, yeah, tonight's been going crazy all of the sudden. I fucking hate when people say that. But yeah, thank you, dude. Much love, honored, humbled, and privileged to have you here. And I appreciate the support, young man. So thank you very much. Everyone tonight, real supportive. Thank you all. It means a lot, for sure. Fucking Christ. Yeah, thank you, boys. Did World War II have skill-based matchmaking? Asks Mr. Evan. I don't know. We've kind of covered this before. Some dickhead cocksucker gaslighting piece of shit who works for one of these dev teams for Call of Duty said, herp derp, every Call of Duty had SBMM. And it's like, yes, but no, actually. You know, it's like saying, it's like, okay, it's like, I can like sprain my ankle, or I can break my femur bone in half. I could say about both of those things, yeah, I got hurt. Okay, sure. If you sprain your ankle, you got hurt. And if your femur bone snaps in half, you also got hurt. But let's not say those are like the same thing. And this is the same thing when he says, oh, all Call of Duties have had skill-based matchmaking. Well, yes, but no. That's like so disingenuous. Like maybe they had some type of matchmaking system based on skill or performance, but not the same way as Modern Warfare. Not even fucking close. It would be like calling a sprained ankle and a fractured femur the same thing. Technically, maybe, but you're a cunt for trying to imply that those are the same caliber of injury. They are not different in kind, maybe, but they are vastly different in degree. And that's the point. That's what everyone bitches about with skill-based matchmaking with Modern Warfare. So World War II, I don't know, but it wasn't anything like Modern Warfare. So functionally, not really. World War II did not have skill-based matchmaking, though. God, sour beer is not for me. I'm going to keep it a buck. That tasted like beer wine. Like it's a grapey. Yeah, fucking pass. I'll drink wine if I want to drink fucking wine. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But yeah, that was a good question. Sorry if I missed it. What's your day job? Asked Lee Tab. 1989. Change it. I work in an office. I'm not going to go into any more details than that. Yeah. I work in an office. That's pretty much it. Just 9 to 5 office job. Yeah. I'm very careful who at work I tell about this podcast, because it wouldn't go over great, probably. But whatever. Nothing crazy though. Nothing exciting. Finally catching the pod live for the first time. Let's go, baby. What's up, Garado? Welcome, dude. First time live. Welcome, young man. It's an honor to have you here. How long you been listening, dude? Dropshot on tour to Australia. That would be nice. That would be nice, but yeah, the Dropshot LLC does not quite have that much of a travel budget for the fiscal 2021 year. But eventually that would be nice. There's so many of you in Australia. I would actually love to go to Australia. For that reason, and perhaps others. That would be cool. But yeah, haven't gone yet. What do we have here? This actually tastes like weed. I'm not even trolling. Holy shit. Dude, this tastes like weed smells. Like a lot. Holy fuck. Okay, I'm going to show this on screen here. This is from Modern Times Beer. It is called... Come on, camera. Focus. Focus, bitch. There we go. Hazy Mosaic IPA. It literally tastes exactly like how weed smells. That's what it tastes like. Very weird. Wow, that was strong too. It's pretty good, actually. It's pretty good. Anyway, let's move on. Blinder, first time watching, always listen at work to make my day not suck. Well, that's good to hear, dude. I'm glad I could help you. I could help your day not suck, or suck less, I should say. I use podcasts in the same way. Welcome, dude. Glad you could be here live. Raz, you should try stand-up. That would be so funny. Okay. I'll keep it in mind for sure. I would never fucking do stand-up. I don't... Yeah. Stand-up is probably way harder than it looks, number one. I'd have to, like, write material. That is funny. Number two. And you have to, like, be at fucking nightclubs every night until, like, 3 a.m. Absolutely pass. So, never doing that, but thanks for the vote of confidence. Mullet Proof says, I'm going to have my creative character be Odd Job from GoldenEye. That's a throwback, dude. Any boomers in the chat? That would be cool, though. I wonder how in-depth the creative character will be for Call of Duty. That will be very interesting. I would kill for custom emblems again. They're great. They're great. Tanner said, imagine not having a nuke, laughing my ass off. And it was the most childish, funny fucking emblem I've ever seen. Because then his calling card was the nuke calling card, and most people couldn't get nukes in BO4. So it was just the most rude, childish emblem that's ever existed. And every single time I got online to play with him, I saw his emblem because it was in all caps, just bold all caps letters. And it made me laugh every single time I saw it. Literally every time. Every day I would be like, oh, I forgot about this emblem. And I would laugh. And then if you would get play of the game, it would just say it in like the center of everyone's screen. And I would laugh hard. It was the best emblem I've ever seen. But unfortunately, yeah, it's very abusable. I would not expect them to come back. Jesus. Evan, 10 more gifty boys. Let's fucking go, dude. Bro, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. For real, man. Jesus Christ. 41 gifted subs tonight, dude. This guy's going in today. Thank you, brother. Fucking crazy. 41. That's a lot. That's a lot of gifted subs, dude. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. Honored, humbled, and privileged, sir. Much obliged. And Mullet with the gifty boy. Let's fucking go. You love to see it. And holy shit. Read a book. With what is that, 10 more? Dude, I can't keep up, bro. Chill, dude. I can't keep up. You love to see it. You love to see it, dude. Thank you, man. I don't know what's possessed you this evening. I think you're glad Tanner's not here as well. I've heard you loud and clear. Listen, guys, I'm going to give Tanner this feedback tonight. I'm going to say, hey, we were glad, or whenever he comes back, if he hasn't been, again, consumed by wild animals in the wilderness. I'm going to say, hey, dude, I don't think you're coming back. I think the people don't want you back. Check this out. I'm just going to show him this stream. So we've heard you loud and clear. But yeah, Evan, thank you, dude. Much love. And Mullet as well for the gifty boy. The biddies. All the support from both of you. Very much appreciated. Bulletproof is an old head in these parts, as they say. A couple months now. But thank you both very much. Charge $5 to unlock each hair color. True, Mordecai. Yeah, I wonder, dude, I know. I wonder how like microtransaction-y the creative character thing will be if it comes to multiplayer. A lot, by the way. And also, that's fine because it's cosmetic only. And also, they would make so much money off of me if they did like shitty microtransactions for like a bunch of creative character things that can be used in multiplayer. Oh dude, I'm just fucking making it rain on Activision if they do that. I would be so happy with that, because it's kind of scummy, but also it's cosmetic only, so it doesn't actually matter. So I'm in favor of it. Suck me dry of money, okay, as long as what I'm spending money on is not like impactful, like a new weapon or something, like an OP weapon. As long as it's cosmetic only, hey, fucking ream me. Like, charge me up the ass for every little thing. As long as all those things are cosmetic only, I'm happy. And I'll pay you. Happily. I'll pay you, and I'll get on the hottest up-and-coming podcast in gaming, the Dropshot Call of Duty podcast, and I will pay lip service to how well you're doing at your job of upselling me. Just don't charge for fucking weapons. It's very simple. But yeah. Vigors. Wish I could donate more, but don't have the money at the moment. You don't have to give money to hang out here, Vigors. You're good, man. I'm just glad you are here, brother, and all of you. Some people in the chat are 1%ers, obviously, and they like pissing away money, so they do it, which I very much appreciate, and I'm very grateful for, of course. But don't get it twisted. It's not expected. It is appreciated, but it's not expected. I'm just glad you're all here. So don't worry about it, dude. What about a black hoodie with white lettering and a smaller logo on the top corner of the hoodie? Yeah, like right here. I know. Exactly, Dreves. There's a bunch of shit I want to do like that, dude. I was also thinking like a customizable one. So like your hoodie idea, where it's just like a regular ass hoodie with a small Dropshot logo, and then you can like write your fucking gamer tag on the back, and it could say whatever, well, or whatever you want, really. But we could have like a text field where you would type in Papa Shitto, and then the sweatshirt would come with a little logo, the podcast logo in the front, and then it would say Papa Shitto on the back. Like, that'd be so cool. But I'm going to have to like see if that's possible and stuff. But that would be dope, Drews. That's a good idea. Because the current sweatshirt is fantastic, but it's very loud. So yeah, it requires a certain personality to enjoy it. But yeah. Zio says SBMM is way worse in this beta than in Modern Warfare. Well, the population size for the beta is way smaller than the population size of MDub. Because you have to think it's only PS4 and it's only people who pre-ordered Cold War. People who pre-order games and then play closed betas are much more likely to be sweaty, try-hard virgin nerds, like all of you listening and myself. So it's no surprise that the lobbies are going to be harder in a closed beta that required you to pre-order the game. That is not necessarily indicative of skill-based matchmaking. The real test is going to be next weekend in the next open beta. How tough are the games going to be? Because then it's going to be all platforms, and it will not be only people who pre-ordered. So the population is going to be a lot larger and more casual. And then we'll be able to better determine how strong skill-based matchmaking is. Because the reality is, in a closed beta like this one, pretty much everyone's going to be pretty good. You know? So it's not a surprise that the games are going to be fucking hard. That's one thing where I'm like, I'm not saying the skill-based matchmaking isn't strong. I don't know. Obviously. But it is certainly possible that it is not. It's possible that it's just the whole population is pretty good. And then it feels like skill-based matchmaking. So. SBMM is way worse in this beta than MW. Yeah, I already said that. Okay, when is the animated series of the Dropshot coming out? What? Okay. Hey, work on it. Send it to me and I'll show everyone. How about that? It's like a Pauly Toon who makes little animated sketches of Joe Rogan Experience bits. That would be fucking cool, actually. I would pay for that, Joker. So if you animate things, DM me. We can talk about it. I don't know if you're familiar with Pauly Toon, but those things are fucking funny. All the different ones about what his actual job is. What, Riel? I don't know what you meant. Did you get to talk to Tanner about the guest host I suggested? No. No. I mean, he saw it, but we haven't really talked about it that much. We've been so busy, bro. Like, we don't have time for literally any guests. Any new guests, anyway. Like, if we wanted Jake back on, we could just ask him. Because we already have rapport and stuff. But, like, getting some new person on, we'd have to get them in Grid Fam, iron all that out. We'd have to, like, prepare notes and stuff. Right now, it's just not the best use of our time. Of course, we have time, but then we'd have to, like, table other things that we're doing. So, it's not going to happen for a while. But, yeah. Hops and cannabis are super close botanically. I know this because reasons. Haha. Okay. Okay. Any potheads in the chat, dude? So, the FDA, that's RIELB on Twitch. Do your thing. Will you guys stream the beta next week? Of course we will. Absolutely. We will be streaming the beta next week. How shit are you going to feel if he really does get eaten? Asks OG Chupa. Great. Hey, we'll see. Hopefully we'll see. Hopefully he is eaten by a cat, and then we'll see how I feel. That's the best case scenario, though. So. Hoppy beer. Any hoppers, dude? Any hoppers, dude? All right, I'm going to answer a couple more, and we're going to wrap this bitch up. So, give me one fucking segundo here. Okay, never mind. What do we have here? Jesus, dude. You guys are going crazy. What am I looking at here? Mullet with the 3 gifty boys, I think. Then Evan with another 11. Dude, let's fucking go. I can't keep up with you boys. You guys are going fucking crazy tonight. Mullet proof mute, Mr. Evan. Read a book 1. Very generous this evening. I appreciate it. They said they wanted the total subs. Mulletproof said, I want the total subs to be 420. Okay, well, it's 422 now. So oops. Hey, oops. But fucking for real, dude. You guys have been super generous tonight. I really appreciate both of you. Thank you both very much, boys. I am deeply honored, humbled, and privileged. Thank you guys so much. Love you. Love you. Love you. Yeah. Yeah, and everyone, if you got gifted a sub, make sure you thank these boys. Because they gifted everyone subs tonight, it looks like. So, figure it out. Yeah, for sure. What else do we have here? I like that hoodie idea. And absolutely, I would put Papa Shido. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Bear Daddy Games. Beard Daddy Games. I hope you're like a gay bear for naming yourself Beard Daddy, right? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but Beard Daddy gives me some I'm a bear gay man vibes. Again, nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. You're just some fucking masculine, manly dude that just wants to fuck twinks, dude. Just fuck twinks. That's fine. That's great. Everyone's having fun. I get it. But that's what I'm picturing when I see the name Beard Daddy Games, right? That's what I'm picturing. That you're a very masculine gay man who likes to just fuck twinks. Now, if that's what you were going for, then you've hit the nail on the head. Great job. If it's not, change it. That's all I'm saying. Nonetheless, thanks for the good content. Keeps me entertained while I drive these packages. Fantastic. I'm glad I can be helpful to you, dude. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, I actually really like when I hear comments like that. Because that's exactly how I use podcasts. I listen to podcasts minimum 40 hours a week while I'm at my shit job. I just listen to podcasts all day. That's why I'm like so into podcasts. I know so many and I listen to so many and they really do help like me at work. So if I can offer that service to other people, that is really good to hear. Because yeah, it's cool. So thanks, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the kind words. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm glad we could be helpful to you, dude. We can all wear those to Buffalo Wild Wings. True, goated up. True. Yeah, Mulletproof says no bonus check, just a good week in the markets. Let me check on my fucking 401k, or not my 401k. I could check on that, but my index funds, dude. I have a couple dollars in the market, and it's been pretty fucking topsy-turvy, but I guess Mullet's out ahead. Wow, the market was pretty good Friday, it looks like. I'm down on gold, I'm up on technology, and then just a regular ass thing. So, stock market's been insane, though, to keep it a buck. So, true, Dreves, the animated thing could do that. My whole family loves watching you. Okay, Lee Tab. Interesting. Who is your family? That implies children. This is not a child-friendly podcast. You can't let your kids listen to this program. Or if you do, then you should have Child Protective Services breaking down your door immediately, right? Because this is not a PG podcast, dude. This is a rated R podcast. At best. At best. But anyways, I'm glad that that you've been enjoying it, young lady. Mrs. Joker, SGFX. The Dropshot is a family show? For sure, dude. Yeah, maybe the Manson family we would be an appropriate fucking podcast for that audience. But I don't know about a real family, a regular family. So you listen to the Lex Friedman podcast. I do. I love Lex Friedman. He's kind of this weird autistic-y dude. But he's not, but he is. I love Lex Friedman though. I fucking love him. Dude, Mullet. He had Michael Malice on very recently. It was like 3.5 hours. It was really fucking good, dude. You have to listen to the Lex Friedman episode, literally like last week with Michael Malice on. It was very fucking good, bro. I strongly recommend that one. It was really good. Any podcast recommendations? Yes, quite a few. It depends what you're looking for, I guess. Comedy, learning, politics. I've got droves of recommendations depending on the category. But if you go to the Discord, go to the About Me and FAQ section, and I list some podcasts that I like. It's not all of them, but it's some of them. Some that are really good. But if you wanted to specify a category, I could narrow it down for you. But you know, like Tim Dillon's show, funniest stand-up comedian of all time. He has a podcast. It's fucking hilarious. Joe Rogan Experience, obviously. Although Joe Rogan Experience is precipitously declined since he sold to Spotify. He's kind of cucked now. His best friend of like 40 years gets accused of sexual assault, and Joe Rogan has not said anything about it. Like, he just no integrity, actually. Like, it's insane that Joe Rogan didn't say anything about Brian Callen. Like, if my best friend was also, if I was a celebrity and my best friend was a celebrity and I had the biggest media program in the history of human civilization, which is literally what Joe Rogan's audience is. It is the biggest, most watched thing of all time, ever. Literally. And I'm the only dude running the show. And my best friend of 30 years gets accused of sexual assault. Here's what I'm not going to do. Never say anything about it and never have him on the show again. That's such a fucking yikes, dude. So he got bought and sold, and he's getting prostituted by his corporate overlords at Spotify. Likely. Or other sponsors. But probably Spotify. So he's cucked now. And I really like the show a lot less ever since he neglected to say anything about his best friend of 30 years. Longer than I've been alive. He's been best friends with this guy. Doesn't say anything about it. Defend him. Or say, yikes, I didn't know that. Or say, yeah, I knew that, but it's not as bad as they made it sound. Or it's not true at all. But just say nothing? Fuck you. Fuck you, man. Fucking free speech, I always tell the truth guy over here doesn't have any comment on that. Suck my dick, dude. Yikes. So I would recommend Joe Rogan, but now it's very difficult for me to. I have real fucking problems with him not saying anything about Brian Callen. It's really dumb. It's really dumb. And it just it puts his integrity into question, like, a lot, in my view. Just anyways, what other ones are good? Lex Friedman podcast is good. Part of the problem with Dave Smith, he's a comedian, but it's a political podcast. He's like libertarian. I don't agree with him on everything, but it's an interesting show. And he's an honest actor. So even if I disagree with him on something, he's not like taking some angle to like line his pockets. That's just what he actually thinks. And if we disagree, that's fine, but he's not a bad person. So that's a good one. And there are others. I would go to the Discord, go to that recommendation list, and start there. So for sure. Have I watched Two Bears, One Cave? Yes. I like Tommy Buns and Brent Chrysler. Brent Crystals. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Your mom's house. Your mom's house is pretty good. It's a little too much of a show, though. Like, I don't know. Too many like segments, and I don't know. I like it sometimes though, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't. Theo Vaughn's fucking great. His podcast is good when he has guests on. What's his podcast called? Holy shit. Shine that light on me. I'll sit and tell you my story. I forget what his podcast is called, but you can look it up. Theo Vaughn podcast. All right, real quick. We have some other developments here. Where am I? I don't even know. I think Evan gave more subs. I'm not sure. So thank you if you did. You did. You made it an even 50. Let's fucking go. So I think that was 7. And then Beer Daddy Games paying it forward with the gifty boy. Let's go, dude. Jesus. 82 subs today? God damn, dude. You guys are going nuts, bro. Yeah, thank you very fucking much. Evan, Mullet, you might have also given more subs. I can't tell. My feed is just full of you guys gifting subs. So, Mullet, whether or not you gave more, regardless, I appreciate the support tonight and in the past, and you being here and giving me some financial advice. Much appreciated, dude. And Evan, of course, 50 gifted subs in one stream. A lot of money. Too much money, but thank you. I love it. And then Beard Daddy as well. The bear, the gay bear who's fucking twinks, has gifted a sub as well. So I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, brother. Much love. Thank you, boys. Go to dough. Yo, Raz, I cash apped you $6 by accident a couple weeks ago. Let me get that back. Get scammed. No. Okay. I'll check. Message me later. Sure, I'll give it back to you, dude. Just message me later. I don't think I saw that. Maybe I did. Did I? I think I might have. And I was confused and I just forgot about it. Yeah, just PM me and I'll give it back to you. Not my children, my husband and siblings. We are all old. We're all in our 30s. Got it. Okay, I'll keep it in mind. Lee Tab. His pod with Fravor had me convinced of aliens. Oh, I didn't know Lex Friedman had Fravor on. Commander David Fravor. I should watch that though. But I did see Fravor on Joe Rogan's podcast. So, what do we have here? What is my KD in Warzone and how many wins do I have? I don't know, but luckily for you, I have a stats command. If I can find it. I don't think oh wait, there it is. Yeah. So Al, go ahead and smash that link and then those are my stats. You can look into it. Brian did tell Brendan not to say anything about it on The Fighter and the Kid. He may have told Joe to do the same. I don't care, Dreves. I don't care. If my best friend was getting absolutely fucking blacklisted from all of Hollywood and he was losing his his means to make a living, and then he was like, no, don't say anything though, I would say, oh, that's cool. Fuck you though, right? I'm going to defend you against your wishes. Because you're my best friend of 30 years. It's such a dumb thing to say. My brother, Dreves, I was having this argument with my brother, and he had the same thing. And I was like, dude, no, this doesn't track. You could absolutely still defend him against his wishes. There's just no way you don't mention it at all. Even if you were to say like, oh yeah, like there's some like things going around, but Brian asked me to like not talk about it. Even that would have been better. A lot better, actually. But to just like pretend it never happened and like never have him on again. No, fuck you. No, that's shady as fuck. It shows a lack of character and integrity. Actually, there's no other explanation. There's no other explanation. It's inexcusable that he doesn't mention it in any capacity. Completely inexcusable, and you can't change my mind. Even Brendan Schaub. Brendan said, hey, Brian got accused of things, but he asked me not to say anything, so I'm not going to. Great. Joe Rogan could have done at least that. So, because he has the biggest show of human history that he is the sole owner of, and he doesn't use that platform, the biggest platform of all time ever, to say anything about his best friend. Suck my dick. You fucking cunt. Yeah, he's just, no, I just lost like all my respect for him. It's really unfortunate. This past weekend, Qui-Gon, thank you, yeah. What's up, Cod Piglet? Welcome, dude. Good morning. I'm chilling, man. I'm all good, yeah, for sure. Mullet said, don't buy gold ETFs. Is an ETF the same thing as an index fund? Let me put it this way, Mullet. I'm going to read you this. Okay. FSAGX. Is that an ETF? I think it is. I think an index fund is a subcategory of an ETF, right? Electronically traded fund or something. So, oops. I guess maybe I should sell it. Yeah, I don't know. I'll keep that in mind though, Mullet. Thank you. That's why I diversified though. I bought 3 things. 3 index funds. So. Gododot says, wow, you're a stand-up guy. You can keep it. It's for the pod now. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Whatever. Just, if you sent me money on accident, I'll send it back, dude. You just have to remind me. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to remember tomorrow. So if you message me, I'll send it back to you. It's not a big deal. I didn't... the $6 isn't tied up in some investment or something. I can just give it back to you. It's fine. Oh, what's up, Pitt? How's it going, dude? We ain't looking for integrity. Joe's out of touch with reality to make meaningful statements outside of himself. Maybe. But no. He's not too out of touch with reality to defend his best friend of 30 years. Again, I refuse to believe it. There's no justification for not mentioning it at all on his podcast. Period. You're not going to tell me that there exists a justification. There doesn't. He lacks character and integrity and is kind of slimy and a cunt now. So there's no justification for it. For not saying anything, dude? Nothing? It's so crazy. That's so crazy. Like, what if Tanner, like, was in the paper on Twitter getting canceled, and he just never came back and I just never talked about it? Like, I just pretend I never knew Tanner. Like, literally never mentioned it ever on any social media platform. Like, you'd be like, what? What the fuck is this? This is insane. Say something. You'd be begging me to, because of course I should in that situation. So it's just dumb. It's just dumb. There's no justification. It would be a pretty shitty situation if that were the case. Well, there's no other reason Joe would just not say anything about it. He's obviously being controlled by a corporation or a collection of corporations. Probably Spotify or his marketing agency, which I think is like Bent Pixels, or both. They are controlling him, and he's acquiescing. Now, he could tell them to fuck off, and he would still have more money than God. So again, it's not like he would lose money if he like defended his friend, but it's not like he'd be homeless. He would still be in the top 1% of the 1% of the 1% of the United States, which is already also in the top 1% of the world, by the way. So it's like, it's dumb. It's just dumb. It's inexcusable. Yeah, I'm going to play real soon, COD Piglet. Pitt says, I mean, if you're number 2 or BF, okay, my boyfriend Tanner, was getting canceled, the question becomes, would you defend them when they were getting canceled? Because that might put you at risk of getting canceled. Cancel culture is too toxic. Okay. So what? So what? Actually. I mean, we're talking about Joe Rogan, dude. If he got canceled, first of all, you can't cancel him because people are still going to listen to his podcast. It's not like he has a show on Fox News and all of the sponsors like Boeing and shit that sponsor Fox News are going to put pressure on Roger Ailes to fire Joe Rogan and not let him have a show on Fox News Corporation anymore. It's his own podcast. He can't be canceled. Now, people can write articles about him and get butthurt, and he would definitely lose some sponsors and shit if he was the one being canceled. And I think you're probably right. It would be more likely that the cancel culture mob would come after him if he did defend Brian Callen. But, again, he would take a hit. He wouldn't be out of the podcast. And even if he was somehow, which is inconceivable, he could retire now, this second, and live comfortably, and his kids and his grandkids could live very comfortably for the rest of their lives. And, you know, even that's a big price to pay. But you told me this guy's been your best friend for 30 years. That's a price I'm going to be willing to pay for my best friend of 30 years. But he's not. So that's why, which is exactly why I think it's absurd. And if you did know he was guilty, then say that. Just don't say nothing. Because we don't know. This is another part of the problem. We're forced to speculate. Because no one knows. Because he hasn't said anything. Which is inexcusable. It's all going back. So. Anyways. Questions have dried up a bit. And I want to play this dog shit game. So we're going to wrap up the podcast portion of this broadcast. But I am going to go get some dubs in Verdansk. So, yeah, maybe it's Rupert Murdoch or something now. Mullet. I don't really know. Okay. Well, hey, I'm not part of the global elite Fed bankers like you are. So I don't have my pulse on who owns Fox News these days. Okay. But, anyways, yeah, this was actually very fun. I enjoyed it. And I thank all of you for joining me this evening and for actually giving me a bunch of questions. A lot of great questions tonight. And this was really fun. And I wasn't sure how a live Q&A would go. But it went swimmingly. This was great. So, thank you everyone who came to watch. Thank you all for the support. This was fantastic. Like a lot, really fantastic. So thank you all for that as well. And if you didn't ask questions or whatever, you were just here, I appreciate it. But this literally wouldn't have worked if people didn't get in chat and ask questions. So thank you for doing that. It means a lot. This next section of the podcast is called iTunes Reviews. If you write a 5-star review on iTunes, I will read it. It has to be 5 stars. John Carlson, dinner for 2 made me do it. Okay, I like where this is headed. This is a really great podcast for people that enjoy the COD franchise. Raz and Tanner have really good chemistry. Tanner's dead now. Making it very easy to listen to. They also have good knowledge on the game, or they bring in people that know more than they do. Episode 69 in particular has convinced me that I need to convert my stepsons from being peasants into joining the PC master race. Anyone who wants to help with that, hit my Venmo. JON-CARLSON. Is that a dash or a hyphen? We're going to say hyphen because that's unambiguous. JON hyphen CARLSON hyphen 30. John Carlson 30. P.S. If you read this tonight on the 7th of October, I didn't. It's also my birthday. Well, happy belated birthday, John. And yeah, hopefully some people can chip into that Venmo PC Master Race conversion fund. And thank you for the review. I've been hearing a ton of great feedback on episode 69, interview with Jake Down, about switching from console to PC, and I'm thrilled about it. It's like exactly what I would want some of this podcast to be, is like really useful information. And I've had quite a few people tell me like, yo, that was a good episode, and it was like insightful. So I'm really glad that went well, and shout out to Jake Down again for joining us for that. Yeah, I'm really glad that's been useful to you guys. So, and then this next one here is from Adam Antoon. He says, awesome. Love the show. Finally, a legit COD podcast. Can you please remove the 2016 air horn sounds? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But thank you for the analytics, Adam. And also change your last name. But I appreciate it. Glad you like the program. Without further ado, that is it. The best way to support us, of course, besides merely listening, is joining our Patreon, patreon.com/thedropshot, for bonus episodes a month, $5 a month, and you get access to all the past bonus episodes. So you get the whole fucking catalog as soon as you sign up. $5, very worth it. Patreon.com/thedropshot. And then there's other shit too, if you're into that. See the website for full details. There's other things as well. The Damascus Hangouts, for example. We hang out every Friday night. But yeah, you can go to the site and figure it the fuck out. Follow me on Twitter at Razinon. On Twitch at twitch.tv/Razinon. And on Instagram at RazinontTTV. Now, normally I would be plugging Tanner's social media here. But instead, what I will say is I will be setting up a Facebook memorial page for Tanner, who was tragically mauled to death by a mountain lion in the cold dead of night in Zion National Park. So I'll be announcing that in the Discord, where we can pay our respects there. Rate us 5 stars on iTunes. Tell your dipshit friends about us. Subscribe to my fucking YouTube. It's actually crazy to me. More people listen to every episode than I would need to sub to the fucking YouTube, which is free, by the way. It's free. And I've said this over and fucking over and over and over and over again, right? Yet I'm not over 1,000 subs on YouTube. Go into the fucking show notes right now, pause the episode, go to the show notes, find the fucking YouTube link, and subscribe to it. And then never go to my YouTube again. I don't care. I just need 1,000 fucking subs. So figure it out, dude. Okay? And it's also in the show notes for you Twitch viewers who are here this evening, listening and watching. Yeah, in addition to full episodes of the podcast with video, we also clip shit out so you can send it to your dipshit friends to convince them to listen, scam them. It's kind of like a multi-level marketing gimmick where we scam you into signing on board, and then you scam your friends into signing on board, and then you alienate yourself because they think, what the fuck did you just send me, dude? These people are insane on this podcast. You think like this? I don't think I can talk to you anymore. And so on. Do it. I don't care. Risk it. Hey, risk it, dude. I don't care. We also have gameplay breakdowns there. We're going to start doing those again soon also. I promise. I'm sorry, guys. We've just been very fucked this month. But we're going to get back to everything. DM Tanner. Yell at him about it. We also have 2 merch stores. You can see those in the show notes as well. A lot of good merch. Of course, join the fucking Discord. I mean, it's just the most thriving community you've ever fucking seen. And last but certainly not least, an extra special thank you to our Damascus patrons. Mr. Salmonella, J. Pritch, Slivovitz, Jake Down, Zerosio, Rainman, Sandstoner, Tequila Sir Rockingbird, Face Esquire, Tyler H., Adam H., Sniff Hambone, change it, Von Trapp, Optimus Primed, Aussie Menace, Vesterg, Godadope, Josh V., Dreves, Civ, Dread Pirate Roberts, Sly, Dr. J Web, Patrick C., Derek R., Wade M., It's the Pickle, That Dirty Clap, Killa Cam, Pre-Shock, Garrett S., Michael C., Jada Pinkett, Lemur Party, Freeze, The Dave Daly, Young Evan, aka Read a Book, Brandon L., Walmart Shroud, welcome Walmart Shroud, and last but certainly not least, an extra special thank you to our one and only Obsidian patron, the Dropshot Patriarch, the Vaping Viking. Have an excellent evening. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time, hopefully with TDS, unless he's dead. Have an excellent evening, of course, and as always, remember, stay humble. Stay humble. I was trying to mimic Tanner. Doesn't matter. Thanks for watching this episode of the Dropshot, a Call of Duty podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe because in addition to full episodes like this, we've also got clips from the show, as well as gameplay breakdowns and more on the channel. The show is streamed live on twitch.tv/Razinon every Wednesday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So give us a follow over there, make sure to turn on notifications, and you can chat with us live during the podcast. And of course, we are available wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search for the Dropshot on your favorite podcast app and make sure to give us a follow. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. And as always, remember, stay humble.